Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Business, where I bring you entrepreneurs and business owners who give you the real spill of owning and maintaining a successful business. Today, we have a special guest here today. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, how you guys doing? My name is Quality. Well, my artist name is Quality. My real name is Quazel.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to be here.
All right. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Man.
So, I know that you're an artist, correct?
I am.
All right. So, what kind of music do you do?
The music that I do is hip hop
Mm-hmm.
and a little dash, good dash of R&B.
Okay.
I like to say, but mostly hip hop and rap. Yeah, that's the type of music I like to do.
All right. That's good. So, tell us a little bit about your music career. How long have you been doing music?
It's a good question, man. I started making music like 2016, because I was like a beat maker first.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was
So,
making
you
the
got some beats that you're going to make for me?
No.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys.
Nah, you feel me? Yeah, then from 2016, I was making beats. They wasn't the best. I became a little bit impatient as a producer. I know the producers out there know exactly what I'm talking about.
Impatient as like, what do you mean?
Waiting for other like rappers and artists to work on your beats
Okay.
or your whatever you produced.
Okay.
So I just decided I always was writing before, everybody writes journals and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Can't curse, right? It's not a cursing.
No, you're good. I mean, you're good.
All right,
This
bet. Just wanna, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're good. You're good. I respect it. Thank
I
you.
bet, yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. So I went from that 2017. I started writing to my own music,
Mhm.
my own beats, and then I released my first EP on SoundCloud 2017, and then from
Wow.
2017, I'm here today.
All
I just
right.
didn't stop.
All right. As I like that. And
Yeah.
what was your first EP, like the song?
I called it my first EP is called Know Yourself.
Okay.
And it's a trilogy. I got Know Yourself. The second one is called Self Worth, and then I put it together, Know Your Self Worth for the third
Oh,
one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just projects of me at my honest, authentic.
Authentic.
I
Yes.
apologize.
You're good.
My authentic self, and
Mhm.
just expressing who I was, and just not being afraid to let people in.
Yeah.
And I built a solid fan base in school.
Mhm.
And they still with me. So shout out to the people that's still
Okay,
rocking
that's
with me.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good. Okay. So how do you get inspired with your lyrics?
That's a great question.
It is a great
real,
question.
real shit, real stuff, real shit, spill, all of that.
You're good.
It's a few things. So one, I call myself, if you go on my gram, I got a thing, it's called Authentic Journalist.
Okay.
And I call it like I'm really just speaking on the real stories of my life.
Mhm.
And that's how I'm inspired by the real events of my life.
Mhm.
So I'm inspired by this conversation right now. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna make a song out of it?
Just might, you know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Okay.
But nah, yeah, real life experiences. Of course, the women I've dated in my life, those seems like every time I make a song about the ladies, that just works a lot.
Okay.
That resonates. But yeah, stuff like that, dating life or financial stuff, whatever the
Mhm.
case may be, anything talking about the real stories of my life,
Okay.
that's what inspires me.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Okay, so I see that you do music and you do
Yeah.
merch as well, right?
Yeah.
What is your latest album called?
So my latest project is called Why Would I Stop?
Okay.
And the merch, I apologize first and foremost because I had a shirt for you, but it's sold out. I'm so sorry.
You didn't bring it?
I'm so sorry.
that's
But there's hoodies being processed as
Okay.
we speak.
Okay.
But yeah, the project's called Why Would I Stop?
Mhm.
And the merch has the letters of Why Would I Stop? But it's in like newspaper lettering.
Okay.
And I just incorporated the music with the merch. Is something I always wanted to do. Like
Mhm.
that was one of my biggest visions and biggest goals to
Mhm.
just do that, because I feel like, one, as us as artists, in the beginning when you up and coming, you're not
Yeah.
making really no bread at
Mhm.
all. You feel
Okay.
me? So merch goes a long way.
Mhm.
So shout out to everybody that bought a merch, you feel me? For real.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So like you said it's sold out right now, right?
Currently, yeah, I have no more t-shirts.
Wow, so you must have a big support system
I
then.
do. Shout out to the
Alright,
people.
that's
Everybody
good. How was your support system from when you first started to now? Do you have the same supporters, friends and family wise, or?
That's wow. That's a good one. I had to really stop and think just for
Okay.
Definitely. I've gained family support because I'm gonna keep it real. Like I'm confident in myself, and I'm confident promoting my music to everybody else
Yeah.
but my family.
Why?
I think it's because it's like they saw me grow from where I was to where here I am now. And it's just like I'm still getting used to like just my mom and my parents seeing me and my siblings seeing me for like, being Quazel and now quality. So
Yeah.
it's still, it's still a nervousness for that. But to get back to your question, the start of it, I had a couple of friends, like close friends supporting me
Okay.
and little dabs of people supporting me.
Mhm.
And then it grew over time. And I always told myself, in the beginning, like when I dropped my first project, I already knew a bunch of people wasn't gonna listen.
Okay.
Um,
Why do you
don't
think that?
because one, it was literally my first project ever.
Okay.
And I know over time I was gonna get better. This was not gonna be my best work.
Mhm.
And I knew like people like, so for example, you're not a artist. So you make me
How you know?
you're right.
How you know?
You're right. I mean, you are
No,
in terms of
continue.
making records.
Okay, continue.
So you say, for example, you listen to who you listen to,
I listen to Lil Baby, Drake.
Lil Baby Drake,
Regular.
right? So for example, right, say you my friend, which you are my friend, but
Mhm.
say you my friend and you listen to Lil Baby and Drake,
Okay.
and that's what your ears are accustomed to.
Mhm.
Then when you listen to mine, you're like the level of
Okay.
get what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying in the beginning. I already
That's
knew.
what you was already thinking.
I already knew that.
Okay.
I knew that from the beginning. I already knew I'm not on their level. So it's going to be much more tougher for you to support me because your ears already accustomed to great production, great
Mhm.
stuff. So I knew the only way to work my way, and I'm still working my way. The only way to work through that and to get that support is to keep going,
Okay.
which ties into why would I stop? My name of my project. So it just,
Mm.
that all ties in.
Okay, so being that you're an upcoming artist and
Yeah.
you're an independent artist,
I
correct?
am correct.
There's so many people like upcoming. Where are you from? New York, right?
From New York,
Shout
Brooklyn,
out
New
to New
York.
York, of
Brooklyn
course.
specifically.
There's a lot of artists and rappers that's upcoming and being, musicians and so forth.
Yeah.
Do you see competition in these areas, or do you feel like you have to stand out more to get where you want to be than where you are now?
Yes. And I think because, New York City is number one, it's the capital of hip hop. That's
Yeah,
where it was
of course,
born,
of
the
course.
Bronx specifically.
Mhm.
And everybody got a piece of it. You got Atlanta got a piece of it.
Mhm.
Every state, not even state, Korea,
Okay.
London, all these places that everybody got a piece of hip hop. So I do think about the competition because if I'm in the field, you in the field with anything, there's competition.
Yeah.
So I do my best to do a SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses,
Yeah.
opportunities, and threats. And I try to think about it. But I think I just focus on my greatest strength, which is my story and my originality and me being the most authentic I can. I think that's the greatest strength. And it's working, I think, today. I think before you could say or be who you thought you could be.
Yeah.
Now, like, I think people are gravitating to the authenticity.
Okay.
So I think that's gonna stand me out. As
Mhm.
long as I keep going, as long as I put the right people around me,
Yeah.
I get the right camera or I talk to the right people.
Yeah.
That shit is
Networking goes a
it's
long
gonna move.
way.
It's gonna go.
Okay, that's
So
good.
yeah.
So how do you really promote your business and your music? What's your best way?
I think I mean the cliche thing is I think it's social media, but I'm
Okay.
the type of guy, I'm gonna be real, and
Mhm.
hopefully people take something from this.
Okay.
I'm the type of guy where I've learned over time, and this is a part of being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You cannot expect people to support or
Mm.
to buy or to tune into your podcast.
Mhm.
So what I do is I promote my stuff on the gram every day,
Okay, that's
every
good.
single day. Like if I miss a day, I'm like, "Wow, come
Mhm.
on now!" Like so, I just at least get a post in. But then also too, I do more. Like I literally got 1,000 contacts in my phone.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I would literally take the time out of my day,
Mhm.
at least send it to like my project, at least 10 people a day. That's
Mhm.
70 people.
That's
Now I always think about it. 10% of 70 is what? 7. So
Mhm.
at least 7 people may listen.
Exactly.
Break that down. Let's say half of that. At least let's
Mhm.
just say 3 people is gonna really listen.
Yeah.
Then out of that 3, at least 1 person really gonna fuck with me.
Mhm.
So I think about it like that. Like we don't need everybody. You
Mhm.
feel me? I heard somebody say on a podcast, all you need is 1,000 people to
Mhm.
no. What?
No. Continue.
Oh.
Continue.
So I met Tez. This was I was at a music like a R&B Pastor Oaks party by Nyla Simone. She's a DJ
Okay.
for Breakfast Club.
Okay.
I was at her event last week and I met Tez. He was the manager for Lil Wayne,
Mhm.
Drake, played a huge big role.
Yeah.
He said to me, all you need is 5,000 people to pay $200 and you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
So that just snapped like, yo, I don't need everybody to support me. I just need 5,000 to pay 200. Now
But is that real support though, or is that just 5,000 people paying for so forth?
So I think it's support because you paying your hard-earned money to either come see me or to pay for my merch, whatever the case may be. So yeah, like damn, the question that you had, it just lost my brain.
Which one?
Nah, I don't know. It's good combo. It's good combo. But yeah, that's how I see it. Like, you know, it's okay. Like I was to end this point.
Okay.
I literally, if you could check my phone, and if I'm lying, I'm flying.
I don't check phones. I don't check phones. You can keep your phone. Continue though.
All right, but I'm saying like I legitimately like, you feel me? I sent it to you directly to your phone.
Yeah.
And if you listen to it, you listen to it. You don't.
At least you made that effort.
Right. I don't got no control. And I think that's why I'm gonna get further than a lot of people because I'm done doing the whole I post my stuff on the gram and then I just expect people to listen.
Oh, okay.
Not doing that no more.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you direct.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I got 1,000 contacts, so it's gonna take some time, but I know the work gonna pay off. I know that for a fact.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So being that you have your own artistic flow and style, what is one way people can identify you for your music?
Good question. I think for how it make you feel and for you to see my vision.
Okay.
That's one thing I'm big on when it comes to my art. I want you to, like, of course, listen to it and hear the beats. I think I got a good ear for beats.
Okay.
I take my time when it comes to writing, and I think it's how it make you feel and what you see. You know, like I don't know if we're gonna get into the music just yet.
No, you good. That was actually the next question, but you can go.
All right, but so a new era, because I know that you said that's what you like.
Okay.
So my intentions with that record was, there's rapping, but I really wanted you to see the music while you're listening to it. So giving like a cinematic audio experience.
Okay.
So I think that's something that'll probably stand out. It's like people like, I feel like in the future, people are gonna be like, what is quality gonna do next for us? And I'm so excited for the future when it comes to that.
Okay. So being that you already brought up New Era, tell us about one of your songs and what is that story that you're telling aside from New Era?
Aside from New Era.
Yes.
Man, I got 12 songs on there.
We only need one.
Okay. Let me take this for I'm gonna do it's between I'm Back and Ain't Going Back. I'm gonna just pick out of those two. I'm gonna pick I'm Back.
Okay.
The reason why, and I just dropped a music video for that as well. Okay. That's out right now. Shout out Court, man. Shout out Court.
So we're gonna add that in, all right?
Yeah. So I'm picking I'm Back because that record was dedicated to my core audience.
Okay.
That let me put that in here. The core audience that like basically people felt like I probably like stopped doing music or you know, I chose different paths, and which I did. I did something business related to fund my music career, but in hindsight, I thought that was the right thing to do, but I learned a lot from it.
You said to fund it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because, like I said, in this artist stuff, in the beginning, you're not making no money. I'm not making it too much on screens. That's why people actually going to iTunes and paying $9.99 helps, buying my merch. If I have a concert, which I will, 2024, I'm going to have my first concert show.
I can't wait for that. Yeah, that should be exciting.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just broke the news with you just now.
Isn't that the best? All right.
Fire.
Okay.
But so stuff like that. And but yeah, I'm back. Just that record was just letting the people know like I'm back and I'm fully immersed.
In that mode.
Fully in that mode, fully immersed. And also too, I wanted New York, because that's predominantly where my fans are from. And I check my insights, and New York, and not just the city, mostly the city, but I got fans in Buffalo because I went to Buff State.
Okay.
I got fans in Syracuse. I got fans in Rochester. So just the entire New York, I just want them to know that there's a new energy, there's a new era, it's a new way of doing things, and I'm gonna be the leading catalyst of that. You know.
Okay, I love that confidence. As you should, you have to have that.
Got to.
Okay,
you gotta see it. You gotta walk into it. You know.
Definitely.
That's how I believe.
All right, so you did bring up budgeting, right? So budgeting, did it take a lot of funding to get where you are now? Do you have your broke days? Because you know, businesses, we have that.
Man,
We have it. So tell us.
broke days, man. Broke right now.
It be like that. It be like that.
Feel me? I just dropped some bags. I just dropped some money today alone
Mhm.
for a video because I'm shooting
Mhm.
another music video for the project. I just dropped some bread on these hoodies.
Mhm.
But it don't hurt. It don't hurt to be broke no more
Yeah. Because
because
you know you
I'm spending money on one things that's gonna make me money back, and it's gonna
investing in
have
yourself.
it's gonna be a return. You feel
Okay.
me? It may not be today, but I know that return's gonna kick in someday. And when it do, I'm gonna be blissful,
Okay.
smiling. So of course I got my broke. Like I said, I'm pop right now. Don't ask for a
Mhm.
dollar right now.
Can I have like $2 though?
Nah, you
Nah.
feel me? I'm pop.
It'd
You
be
know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Not negative account pop,
But you
but I'm
ain't got
pop.
it like that right now.
I ain't got it like that. And I'm
Okay.
cool with letting the people know because this is
It's
business.
important to know. There's
It's
other
important.
people that are probably wanting to get in your field and they have to know, like, you
Right.
know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're an artist, you gotta be an entrepreneur. It's
Mhm.
just no other way around it. Like, you feel me? Unless you want to be a starving artist.
Mhm.
You know, but other than that, yeah, you gotta feel me from then to now.
Mhm.
I've made more money and invested more money into my career now than I did before.
Why is that?
Because the vision, once you grow, you get a taste. You
Mhm.
see, like, no, there's another level. There's something else. And you know, every level requires some bread.
Yeah.
And by some way, a grace of God, you feel me? I'll be having the money.
Amen.
So you
Okay.
feel me? And also too, shout out my brother MJ. He sent me this video, and I remember there was a thing he said in the video. It's a guy. I'm so sorry, I don't remember who he is,
It's okay.
but he said something that we always say, and he was like, it's not about being. It's not about finding passive income because passive income is really not passive. You gotta like put in the work for passive income.
Okay.
You feel me? But he was like, start saying that you're financially confident. And that's when everything made sense. Because when you financially confident, you ain't never broke.
Yeah. Because you know you're gonna get it back regardless.
Exactly.
Okay.
Not even that you know you're gonna get it back. You know how to make bread.
Yeah.
That's where the financial confidence come in.
That's
and
good.
that's when I'm like, nah, that's why I am financially confident. I know how to make a dollar.
Yeah.
Once you know how to make a dollar, you straight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also too, I'm gonna be real. I've done things. I really want to be real too. Like,
okay, yeah, go ahead. This is your platform. Come on.
Now I've had situations. Shout out my brother MJ again. Like and it's I'm working on a song called Growth, and I'm adding what I'm talking about in the song. It was times where like I borrowed my mother Range, right? White Range.
Okay.
Shout out moms, you feel me?
Yes.
Let me borrow the car. We go into the studio. The session is shout out MG, my engineer today, still working with him about 5, 6, 7 years later. Session was $25 an hour. Me and MJ would split it. I ain't have no bread. I would hit up 5 people for $5.
Okay.
And I have $25 for that hour. You feel me?
Okay.
Or I hit up 6 people because you feel me? The 4 for 4. I need
yeah, it'd be like
from
that.
Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I want to add too. It's like, yo, like when you on your journey, whatever, it don't gotta be just music.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta put that pride. Because it ain't that whole one man army, lone wolf. I'm gonna spend all this money on my own. I realize I'm not getting far that way. So, yo, I'll ask like, yo, bro, yo, pops, like my mom, I had my music release party. My moms and pops invested $200 a piece to help me get the space.
Yeah.
I'm asking like, yo, I need donations. I can't do it all by my dolly. I'm gonna be broke.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I say as artists, like, cut all of that. You trying to pay for everything on your own. Nah, you need a team or you need a village. Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask for donations. You may be surprised that niggas will really help. Feel me? So hell yeah. So that's another thing too. That I got smarter. Yeah. I would say music, me being an artist helped me become a little bit more wiser as a businessman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I like it too.
Okay. So, do you see yourself being an independent artist or signing with a label in the near future?
Both.
Okay, tell us.
First, I want to master the independency first. I want to learn as much as I can about this field. Being in it, I'm talking about like I want to know what it feels like to like first make livable income from my music first as an independent artist. And I want to just do my best to build up the leverage
Mhm.
So when it's time for me to sign, because I want to, because I understand music labels, they just got that machine.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's a reason why these superstars are superstars. They're
Mhm.
not just that by themselves.
Yeah.
It takes that machine.
Mhm.
You know, so I wanted, like I said, I want to master the independency field first,
Mhm.
build up my leverage, and I want to. That's my next goal is to at least have a livable income from my
Mhm.
music. And then once it's to that point when I'm good and the leverage is built,
Mhm.
we over there. And also too, the
Mhm.
reason why I want to master this independency field because a
Mhm.
label could drop you any day, any
Okay.
second.
And
So
you'll know how to be on your own if they was
exactly.
to do
I
that.
will always know how to be. I
Yeah,
will, that's a skill
exactly.
that I'll always learn and always have,
Mhm.
and I'll always make bread.
Good.
So that's what it's all about. That's just having that plan B in a sense.
Yeah.
So, but no, yeah, I'm gonna do the independency first.
Okay.
Do my best to conquer the city, which is going to take some time. I
Mhm.
know the route I'm taking is going to take a little bit of time, but I'm gonna learn a lot and I'm gonna make a lot of money.
As you should.
Yeah,
All right. I
yeah.
love your confidence.
I
This
appreciate
confidence is
you.
out of the sky. Like that's really good.
Yo, listen, and I'm gonna be real too. This confidence I'm exuding right now,
Mhm.
it's nice, but it's all came from experience. It
Okay.
all came from pain. It all came from
Mm.
tears, crying,
Yeah.
praying.
Yeah.
Feel me? Did all of that.
Nothing comes
Feel
easy.
me? So that's where it come from, and then it just come. It come to a. It come to a point where it's like, you know what? This is what I want to do.
Mhm.
This is my calling. It's my
Yeah.
purpose to do this music stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna just walk in it, and also too, I'm gonna just walk by faith, not by sight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
All right.
Appreciate
So,
it.
what are some pros and cons you do on a regular basis regarding music that others getting into music should be aware of?
That's another good one.
Come on, I just got all the good
That's
questions.
another
Like,
good one. Listen, you see her like every time I tell her to go and she look at the camera, right? She be flattered. I'm gonna start with the pros first. So the pros is you become when you in your field, you're becoming a master
okay.
and you're developing a skill.
Mhm.
You feel me? And when you're writing, you're developing your skill, you're becoming a better songwriter or a producer or whatever case may be. Anything in the artistry, you're becoming better. And that's
Mhm.
a skill that nobody can take from you.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's the pro. That's something they can't take from you, which is your skill as an artist.
That's true.
If you continue and stay, you feel me? That's the biggest thing. So you have to stay in it. You have to keep going. You cannot stop.
Yeah.
Another pro is once you get that one song or that one thing that's just
Mhm.
like everybody, your group or your village, they agree that this is
Mhm.
fire,
Mhm.
that is one of the most greatest feelings ever.
Okay.
And I have a song called Shaken, and that was the record for
What
me.
is it? I'm sorry.
It's called Shaken.
Okay. Is that on the album now?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on my my project, the trilogy, the Know Yourself Worth.
Okay.
But that record to this day still go. I could perform anytime, and it kind
You
of
want to
go.
perform right now?
No,
Okay,
you know
good.
what I'm saying?
Okay, good. Continue.
But that was a record that I made, right? I call it like it was a turning point for me
Mhm.
because I was making songs, I was dropping projects, blah blah blah. Then I got that one song that make or break moment was like whether I was gonna keep doing this or not. Cause it's cool when you just making music, but you could just tell like people support, but you know when you got a fire record
Mhm.
and you could just tell the difference, how people
Mhm.
treat you, how
Mhm.
how things happen. And that song got me a lot of fans.
Okay.
It moved me around. It's my biggest song to date.
Okay.
Yeah, so another pro is, man, once you get that one record,
Mhm.
man, it changes your whole outlook. It gives you that confidence to keep going.
Mhm.
And that's what you want. That's one of the biggest things. Another pro is because I don't want to say nothing about the money because that's not really a pro. It's monetary. It's all about I think the intangibles, and it makes you a better person. I
Okay.
would say when you growing as an artist, like it makes you a better, wiser businessman or
Yeah.
businesswoman. It gets you and puts you in rooms. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It forces you to grow as
Yeah.
a person. You got to
Yeah.
perform. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those artists where I just show y'all my music on the gram, but then I don't perform it for nobody.
Yeah.
Like, no, I get in front of people. So that's another pro. It stretches you as a human.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at there. So for the cons,
Mhm.
this shit is very expensive. Like,
Okay.
I swear I'd be saying this. If I wasn't a rapper, I'd probably be not rich, but I'll be Gucci right now, like
What would you be
financially.
doing right now if you wasn't an
If it
artist?
wasn't a rapper,
Yes.
that's a good question. Shit, I definitely have like, damn, no, that's tough. Nobody asked me
That's
that.
okay. That's okay.
I mean, I went to college. I got my degree. So I would have been doing something in business. I know
Okay.
that for a fact.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I'll be somewhere probably in corporate doing something, whatever that may be. But I don't know. Once I was in school and music, I just got into it and it just consumed me, and that's all I love. I just love it. I love it beyond a religious type of thing. It's just different for me. But yeah, one of the cons, man, is it's expensive if you want to continue and grow. You feel me? Because that's what it is. Another thing, another con. This a big one, and I'm actually talking about this in another song. Like me being here from New York, seem like everybody, like, it's a hustle and muscle city, so we know that. And when you're an up and coming artist, people want you to pay for an interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't. Disclaimer: I did not have to pay Anna for this interview, but people want you to pay for interviews. They want you to pay to do open mics.
Oh, you have to pay for those?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
For real.
Okay.
Yeah. Or people do these things, these showcases, and I don't care how nobody feel because I've been doing this shit for some time, so I can speak on it.
Okay.
They'll have you pay for a showcase for, like, say, for example, I'm gonna throw a name out there, like, no, I don't want to throw a name out, but let's just say like a B-list celebrity.
Okay.
You feel me? Be there, and it's if you win the contest, you could either get a song with them or some type of notoriety.
Oh, okay.
You
so
feel
like
me?
You have to do this to get there.
Exactly. It's kind of I think about it like it's like a fat person on plus size person on a treadmill, and you're waving a steak in front of their face. You feel me? That's how I see it.
Okay.
You disagree? Go ahead.
Because I want to think, okay, it's something supposed to make you better, right? So like you said, all right, say you have to do this with the B-list celebrity to get here, right? It's supposed to better you. But if the plus size person is running on a treadmill, then why would you wave a steak in their face?
Wait, say it again. So it just went over my head. Yeah.
Okay, so you gave us the example of a B-list celebrity, right? You want to work with them, but you have to do this in order to get there.
Yeah.
Right? But then you gave the example of a plus size person running on a treadmill, but you're waving a steak in their face.
Right.
Wouldn't you... I'm confused with that.
Okay. Okay, got you. So basically, it's like, because that, in a sense, how I said that is like you working towards the goal, but it's like
if
the
they're
goal
plus
is not
size and they not, like, you got to think about it. Their goal is to be in better shape, correct? Okay,
Correct.
so you wouldn't wave a steak in their face.
I guess, let's just say a cupcake instead of a steak. You know, the cupcake is obviously not good for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it defeats the purpose of you working out. Because if you work out, right, you run on a treadmill, then you eat that cupcake, like, it's not good for you. So it's basically like...
Okay, so that's contradicting kind of, because then you said, so now if you're working with the B-list celebrity and then you have to do this in order to get there, it's a good thing, right?
Correct.
So then that kind of contradicts the whole statement of a plus size running on there with a cupcake in their face. It'll be something else that they're running towards.
Correct.
Exactly.
So I have to change the thing.
I just wanted to clear it up because I know a few people will be confused.
No. And I appreciate that.
Okay.
So what I really mean is basically like, because they'll show... All right, so for example, they'll have these B-list celebrities come, right? They'll be in the building for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's a showcase of like 20 to 30 people that paid, let's just say, $50.
Okay.
So now that $50, those 30 people, 50 times 30, what's that? $1,500. So somebody just made $1,500. They broke off that B-list celebrity to be there for 10 minutes. And nothing happens from there.
Okay.
That B-list celebrity just was there. They may like your song. You know what I'm saying? Or they may just be sitting there like, I'm just sitting here just to collect this bread real quick. So I'm just saying all of that to say, like, I feel like these showcases and things, they be trying to, like, you feel me, just use, or, you know what I'm saying, use us artists for our bread that we don't really have for real.
Yeah.
Chasing a dream. And I think that's why I was trying to connect that to the ideology of the treadmill.
Okay.
Running towards something when it's really nothing for me. It's really nothing to gain.
Oh,
That's what I meant by that.
Okay, you
I
see,
tried to connect that.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, that makes sense.
Right.
So, okay.
You feel me? So the cupcake.
So it's not really much,
right.
that's there, much content that I'm running towards.
Right.
Like, it's a waste of time.
Type shit.
Okay.
You feel me? But I don't want to say all, because it's probably some people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say all showcases. Like, for example, what's that?
Come on, you got it. Come on, tell us.
America, the thing with the singing.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. You know, those are showcase. Those are big things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying at the low level, because I've been in it and I experienced that before. So yeah, those are some of the cons. Like, you got to be mindful. Like, man, like, it's expensive, and then everybody wants you to pay. You feel me? So another thing, last thing, I don't want to just say all the cons. Just one last thing is ain't nobody. I gotta look at the camera. Ain't nobody gonna believe in you in the beginning. So be ready for that. You feel me? Is you gonna have people say you got merch or you got music? Let's say you got a record out, project out. Some of your friends and family, they'll be the last ones to listen to it. You gotta embrace that. Feel me? You ain't gonna get that full support in the beginning. You're gonna get the support when it's cool for niggas to support you. So that's the con. You feel me? But you gotta embrace it. If you're gonna do this shit, you gotta embrace those cons. Embrace the shit you can't control and control the things you can. So that's what I got.
Okay, I like that. That was very well put. All right. Yeah. So I want to circle back to the support part, right?
Yeah.
So you said you're nervous, or like when it comes to your close family or your immediate family, like why is it harder for you to like open up or feel comfortable with your music around them? Is it because you don't think that they'll support you all the way, or is it just because they haven't seen you in this light in this?
I think it's because they haven't seen me in this light, and the stuff I speak about, they probably be like, wow, I never knew this happened to you. I never knew you've been through this before, or I never knew you felt like that. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like, I think about it, I know this might be, it may connect, it may not, but it's kind of like telling your parents like you're not a virgin no more. That's how I feel.
And they just gonna find out on their own?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yo, if I tell you, it's like, oh my gosh, you think of me different now. You get what I'm saying? In a sense. But I realize I have a lot of acts of courage. So I had my music release party for this project. Why would I stop? And my parents was there.
Okay, I was gonna ask that.
Parents was there.
Okay.
My step pops, my biological father, my siblings, my little brother, my older sister, friends and family, high school classmates and students that never seen me perform before. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was like night and day. It wasn't nothing for me. And I'm not sure why I was able to just perform in front of my parents like it was nothing. I'm not sure. But I think that's where I think I'm doing my best to break that nervousness. Because I think, if you could perform in front of your parents, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm not afraid anymore. But I still can't be driving and I just press play on my shit and just have I don't know. That one is different. I could perform.
So you're still skeptical. You're like on the fence still.
A little bit.
Okay. And after that release party, like what were the reactions after?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My mom's told me she was like, nah, you really confirmed nah, wow, Quazel, you really a rapper. Like, you really an artist.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
So like therapy in here. Therapy vibes. I jack with it. It. But no, how it made me feel, it gave me like, oh, I bet. So you feel me? You support me in your own way, and ain't nothing like, yo, bro, it ain't nothing like your parents supporting you, both of your parents.
Definitely.
And validating you.
Okay.
Validating what you've been working. I've been doing music for 7 years. My mom has never seen me perform live. She's seen me post stuff on Facebook and stuff like that, but she's never seen me perform live. She's never seen the support live. Feel me? So just to see her and have her tell me nah, yo, it's for real for you.
Yeah.
It means a lot. It means a lot. For real.
That's good.
Yeah, it's one of those things that keep you going in the shit. Yeah.
I feel like everybody needs that support in some way from
Yeah.
either whether it's their close friends, family,
Yeah.
parents. It goes a long way.
I
I've
agree.
noticed that with most of the interviews I've got. That's
Yeah.
the hardest part with people starting their businesses and owning a business. Like they don't get that full support or they hinder from like showing their full talent to their parents and so
Right.
forth. And that's okay
Right.
because everybody's different. And a long time eventually you'll have that where you're
Of
like, you know
course.
what, yeah, listen to my music, we
Right.
driving
Right.
or whatever. So I
Right.
think you'll be good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Of course. So,
Yeah.
what is one thing that you'll change being in this industry?
One thing I'll change,
If you would.
if I would, I would change the whole like the treatment of how they treat artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in the industry, but just from what I'm hearing from people that sign, like, oh, nobody wants to give them their masters back, or which basically is like the ownership of their records,
Yeah.
or this label not supporting the vision and things of that nature.
Okay.
Or it just seems like, shit like a label's just quick to replace you. I wrote a record, freestyle, talking about how like the labels are quick with your replace. If you're not doing what they want you to do, you up out of here. So I would just say just more appreciation of the artist and understand that you guys have the infrastructure. It's a business, but you cannot. Where the artist is the backbone.
Okay.
And I work at also too. I work a job. I work at Amazon. Like I'm a delivery
wow, so you
driver.
do that and you do your
do the art too. Yeah.
How do you balance the two?
So I think about it as, listen, I try to do my best to give myself at least 30 minutes to write.
Okay.
Or my days off, I'm going to the studio. Or on my way to my work, on the commute to work, or I take the bus or I take the train. I got my notebook, my pen and pad, and I'm writing. So I'm always figuring out a way to get the work in.
Yeah.
Not make an excuse because I don't got any.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I balance it. And I just I get a plethora of records. I rehearse it, and then when it's time to go to the studio, I'm cutting like 3-4 records in a day. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Just appreciation for the artist,
Okay.
That's what something I would change. Appreciation for the artist. And just artists like, man, like us being able to have a livable income. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I would say I would change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for all the artists out there that are looking to be where you are or you're heading to, do you have anything that you want to tell them?
Stay working. Do not compare yourself to people that's in the industry. Because they working and they're at a different level than you. They got more resources than you. They got a established team. They got an entire label, 200 plus people working on their music, pushing their You don't have that. Don't compare yourself. Okay. Please don't compare yourself because it's going to stifle you. So don't compare. That's the greatest thing I could say. Don't compare. Control what you can control, which is your pen. You going to the studio. You working with your engineer. You feel me? The money that you make, stack up the bread. You feel me? Do your best, like, you feel me? Now, fellas, do your best to, and I'm speaking for myself too, limit the dates. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make the sacrifice. Like taking out ladies like Anna and I out. You know what I'm saying?
My government.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta chill. You feel me? Like
don't chill on me though, but continue with
you know what I'm saying? You gotta chill. You gotta chill. You got to chill. Gotta do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like go out and blah blah blah, not live a life, but you gotta just make some sacrifices like financially. Because when you up and coming, every dollar that ass matter. So do your best. Also too, be mindful of the company that you keep. Look for those. It's gonna be hard. Well, me, I'm still developing my team, but I got I got a lot of resources. But in the beginning, like I said, focus on the things that you can control. When you continue on and people see that you're like serious about what you're doing, people take you serious when you take yourself serious. The universe, I don't mean to get all universal, but the universe deadass will conspire to get you everything that you need as long as you continue on what you're doing. Okay. The team will come out of nowhere. The help will come out of nowhere. The ideas will come. You feel what I'm saying? So look, I started making music 2016, making beats. I did not see me being here talking about making beats on a camera, on a
Yeah.
podcast. You get what I'm saying? So, feel me? Stay on it. Don't stop. Um, feel me? Don't um, just tell people, like, when you sharing your art, tell people to give you the honest feedback. Don't hold back. Don't lie to me, because you hurting me more than helping me.
Yeah.
Um, and have that confidence. Stay confident. Be original. Have your own style. It's gonna take you a little bit longer than the average person. You feel me? But it's gonna pay off in the end, because once you got your own originality, you Gucci. You feel me? That's one of the number one ways. The number one because I read too. It's a book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, by Laura. Sorry about the name.
That's okay.
But one of the first law, I believe, is the law of leadership, and that's basically you being the first, not being the best, but being the first of your category. Be the first of what you're making. So, AKA be original. So that'll be the things I'm telling them.
That was very well put. I'm
Yeah,
glad. I hope you
yeah.
guys retain that same information.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank you for coming on Behind the Business today.
Yeah,
This
it's
was
all
very
good.
insightful. I hope that you upcoming artists heard what he had to say
Yeah.
and you're not hindered to start yourself, you know.
Thanks.
But thank you.
I
Do you have any
appreciate
questions for me?
I do.
Oh boy. Keep it to one. Keep it to one.
Now I just wanted to know, like, what made you start this? For real.
I want to create a safe platform for entrepreneurs and business owners like yourself
Okay.
to let others and other business owners know that it's okay to start a business and not be where you want to be, but the real spill of what goes on behind a business,
Right.
the truth.
Right.
Because sometimes it's always glamorized as, oh my God, he has this, that, and the third. Oh, she probably got so much money because she got all these clients. But sometimes it's not really like that.
Right.
And people just have to see the real raw truth behind
Right.
the business.
For real.
And that's where we come into this podcast that I've created a couple months ago. And being that I have my own business and I know what it takes to get to where you have to be.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, this is a platform for that. And yeah, so
Right.
that's pretty much why I started Behind the Business. So,
Right on.
yeah. But I thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Business. We had our special guest here today, Quality.
I'm here.
You guys tune into his tune into his music, his album, Why Would I Stop? If you or anyone you know has a business or want to come on the show and talk about your story, please feel free to DM us at Behind the Business on Instagram. Thank you, and thank you.
Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot my gram.
Yeah. What's your Instagram?
Oh,
Tell
my
us.
gram is Quality is QUAALITY 1_. Snapchat, same thing. Twitter, same thing. Oh yeah, and I did this too, and it left me hanging.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's good because they're gonna see that on the camera. So I'm like, let me make sure I get that back.
Nah,
But yeah,
good,
that's
you
my
good.
grams. Follow me. I got a lot of great things, new music and stories and stuff like that coming soon. And I'm here, man.
So we're gonna
Appreciate
look out
you.
for that. Thank
you
you for
so
coming
much.
to the show.
Thank
All right,
you.
have a good one, guys.
Take care.